He was looking into her eyes, and she was looking into his before she died.
An alleged love triangle.
Why are you gonna make love to me and then go home with him?
A labyrinth of lies.
He did it. He killed her.
Leading investigators to a horrific discovery that will expose pure evil.
He absolutely, truly believed that there's no way that he would be caught.
Texas justice.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's the holidays in Houston, Texas. Festive lights illuminate the city while others flash ominously on a 911 switchboard.
He told you he put the body in a trash can and dumped it in Spring Creek? Yes.
2 days before this shocking 911 call, it's Christmas morning for 26-year-olds Jason Sanford and Melissa Soders.
You know, we were happy. Everything was going right.
The Texas sweethearts are spending their first holiday together as a couple.
She told me that she didn't usually get to spend Christmas or anything with her parents. So that was one thing she wanted to do. And so we went and we saw her parents for Christmas.
Jason and Melissa met in grade school and only recently reconnected.
It was like nothing else mattered. It was like it was just her and I.
Except it wasn't. Melissa is in the middle of a messy divorce with her soon-to-be ex-husband, 28-year-old Matthew Soders, and they have 4 young daughters together, ranging from 18 months to 8 years old.
Matthew and Melissa married at a young age. They were basically teenagers. They grew up together. Over a 9-year period, they were together.
As seen during happier times in this cell phone video.
All right, now we're watching Melissa crack open her crab. Say hi to the camera, honey.
But as most people do, they drift apart as they get older.
Heartbroken, Matthew files for divorce. Melissa, the manager of a fast food restaurant, grants him full custody of their children while she gets her finances in order.
She didn't have a job where she could support her 4 daughters. So she left him with Matt, knowing that his parents would help him until she got more stable on her feet with Jason.
Matthew's father, David Soders, is a well-respected journalist. He works as a copy editor at the area's largest newspaper, the Houston Chronicle.
Matthew came from a good family in that he was adopted by a very good family.
Along with his twin sister from an orphanage in Nicaragua. And while Melissa knows her kids are in good hands with Matthew's parents, she misses them desperately.
She's never spent a Christmas without her babies, and she wanted to see them.
So the day after Christmas, she does just that. The plan is to meet her estranged husband and her youngest daughter at a local fast food restaurant.
We spoke on the phone until he showed up, and as soon as he showed up, she told me, and she hung up.
Jason is expecting a phone call from Melissa following her family visit.
I've been trying to call her, text her.
He waits all day to hear from her.
And no response.
It's now after 7 p.m. and nearly 8 hours since he's last talked to Melissa. Jason heads to the Harris County Sheriff's Office and files a missing persons report.
It was very overwhelming, everything that was going through my head.
Melissa's family is notified that she is missing. Her aunt Belinda, traveling back to Nevada from Texas, touches down just in time to catch the frantic phone call.
I just got home from Christmas, and my oldest sister told me that she was missing, and I'm like, what are you talking about? We just seen her. What do you mean she's missing?
It doesn't take long for the media to get wind of the story, and the missing Houston woman becomes headline news.
It got a lot of attention because it's Christmas time. A mother of 4 is missing.
But for one journalist, the story is painfully personal. Remember, Matthew's father works for the Houston Chronicle, placing him smack dab in the middle of the news coverage of his own daughter-in-law's disappearance.
As tragic as it can get.
Then a huge break in the case. Less than 24 hours from the time Melissa is reported missing, the Harris County Sheriff's Department receives a bizarre 911 call.
Harris County 911, you need police, fire, ambulance. Police.
It's a woman on the line requesting to remain anonymous, claiming to be Matthew Soders' neighbor.
In the apartments next door to me.
The caller tells dispatch she made an unexpected visit to Matthew's apartment, and when she looked inside,
I saw someone's feet on the ground. So you went to the apartment and saw someone's feet? Okay. All right, I'll get a deputy out to you, okay? Okay.
In a matter of minutes, a deputy arrives on scene and questions the caller in person. The investigator records the conversation.
I went to the door, started knocking, and, he was there with his daughter. I was like, why is she crying? She's like, oh, no, she's just upset. And the door was open, and all I saw were 2 feet.
Yeah.
And they wasn't moving. Yeah.
And there was human feet?
I can tell they were female.
And the neighbor thought and said, whose feet are those behind the couch? And he said, none of your business, and slammed the door in the face.
Fearing someone's life could be in danger, deputies race to Matthew's apartment. They have no idea what they're about to walk into.
The deputies show up. Matthew is already gone at this point.
And when cops barge through the apartment door, there's no body or evidence of a crime.
We didn't have anything linking Matthew.
Still trying to piece together the caller's disturbing eyewitness account, detectives call Matthew down to the station for questioning.
God, please be okay.
Anxious detectives start questioning Matthew immediately.
Anything crazy happened inside the apartment?
No.
Then Matthew offers up details cops never saw coming.
But I did ask her, does Jason know that we're still intimate with each other? No, I haven't told him that. Why are you gonna make love to me and then go home with him?
That's right. Matthew claims he and his ex are in the middle of a love triangle, and Melissa is the sexual aggressor.
We sit on the couch watching a movie or The Walking Dead, and then she kind of inched over close. I'm like, please don't kiss me. She's like, I can't help it.
Then detectives ask Matthew how the visit ended.
She turns around, looks at me, and goes, I'm a horrible mother. No, you're not. Matt, I'm a horrible wife. I don't understand how you love me so much. I've hurt you so bad.
Matthew tells cops their conversation lasted 30 minutes and then Melissa left.
And when she left the apartment over on Paramount, he said she just left on foot.
Yes.
Just took off walking. Any idea where she was going to?
No, I was like, we can take you back to McDonald's. She goes, leave me alone.
That's when detectives holding their cards close to their vest reveal the ace up their sleeve. They ask Matthew about the alleged visit from his neighbor.
Did she come by the apartment?
No.
Sure, she didn't come to the apartment, knock on the door, come by the apartment?
No, not at all.
Any reason why she'd say that she saw you and Melissa at the apartment?
No, she wasn't there at the apartment.
Detectives ask Matthew if he will take a polygraph test.
I'll be clear soon enough. We don't need the poly to do anything.
Matthew is defiant. He denies any involvement in his estranged wife's disappearance.
Is there anything else you can tell us right now that would help us find Melissa?
Look into that guy, Jason.
Coming up, cops turn up the heat.
We had 2 main suspects.
Jason and Matthew.
Correct.
And explosive new evidence surfaces, a surveillance video. Could these be her last moments alive?